believe in ghosts or ancestors?
I believe in both.
But you don't believe in Jesus Christ?
No, I can't.
You can't believe in Jesus
Even if
Christ?
I see him standing here, I'll ask him so many questions, he can't answer.
Adepa, what? Okay, so let's imagine Jesus Christ appears here. What is some of the things you're going to ask
him? Why didn't you avoid human beings from creating sin? Why are you against sin? Why is hell there for the first place? Why can't you confront them in heaven? Why should hell be there if you have all forgiven? All forgiving should never...
It means you have a lot of questions for God.
Area so obia oni believe obia wade a wagidi obu wo hwa ode wo sini dem ode nsuo sini dem udura nopa na oni chese wo ne kokasa na oni nsuo ni kokasa na ne ho ato no eno na ogidi se me ni ade we kasa ebia me ne ring light kasa na me kan de eya ha me e kire na obeboa me obia oni believe obi so se wankwa asole ya nyame wo honto no nyame di sa na obi so no muslim de bi obeso mo abebutu obesorry ni gidie de ye nso no ye musa ye egunsa ya eti egunsa yeso agidie wonsa guom sa na tie aha aye authentic transmission subscribe like na share na efama me bidiane amade pe na dokodoko ne nyina ne say Ghana hayewa baya so no baya fe ne ho ofe papa ne ho cha otu say 1995 ni 2003 ni 2001 mu no ano no ba so te se bia ene am official mu wo so ya kan komo nsem omu gidin no omude 2019 na je so mba yo mbaji o mani bia ene ne betu aka so omu betima ye godmothers ene ye grandmothers ain sani adenetenen eye Mzbel ene wa want ne nwom dade na waje wo ho ene 16 years on ne boy ye idebi on ne boy o nwom bebre to say on Castro de na che se ontwe ma Castro so kra entwe e wo 2000 na hia himu na so omu ntwe kola wait na idebi I love you love me na say we rap na we to na say she na rap and sing sa na de ne tie eteni wo hwe sa 19 ne 2020 ne dia na ye Mzbel ene kan say TikTok mo ne hwan mo se TikTok ne TikTok ne Castro mo ne omo te so mo ma besen ko enwom na enu anya dadam te se bi ene kwa mejin bebo broken heart if you leave me na your case no omo so dia na omo boy digigigi eni anesa eso do abi 16 years I gonna be like this, so if you touch my thing, no, now call off 12 years, because me got trying to easy. Mzbel, a 7 and nemenya minutes, and do I be workers say, one so can't go for our lesson do one person for front can be our can go for some talent, only be another other comments. Only be another my hate comments. Who will be also to come that on it is also choose old dopen call for as a pen call for and say more to why lem why come why say fe me started say me can call for once and me catch on my fe my come me did to me da call for once and banana me come to say yes say my be why shall me to say who show me old videos na show me see to say me why fa ho fa bem na nya call for once am keka onye obi once man no aka ye sense dey apomden papa ba sanetie kime bi meka ncho se na wo kan nkofon se he obetumi atwo camera tena wani mu nko aka nkofon se obaye kase se na ha obaye kokokoko bobobobom sanetie no ntusu ye bi mo bi me ma hate comment ma che se wakoma nyina mebubu my motivate you ni nyina ne se ya Mzbel wawo mienu a wonim no wawo mienu o wonhu om you don't know the family just watch this video. I'm in love. Mzbel wo abusuan kama abusuan fe abusuan te say utumi se ne ba panyin no yes the man is manning the guy is guy and the boy is boy so obe nyina be ba hia ni bia no wetin ya de triple go no ho fe te say Mzbel ne ba panyin no onyini sisia na wo hia na wo sugar mommy kura nya hwe ko akola no ho fe ye fi so obe nyina sie nyina akola be nyina da no komfo te say ade dia akola ne fe na de pa na wom ni dia ne mamu de ato na ni dia da ne so sisi odidi djuma e comfort black onya comfort white onya comfort blue onya comfort red comfort black I say come djuma ne die the guy is doing no the boy is doing the comedy man. Obi TV net say actually akoda 10 years or a friend at the pa as a Mzbel ne first fruits and ne ba panyin and a friend at the pay watching atena ho no obusabusa ne nsem se o oya akoda bi ohun se onye social media type oya akoda bi ohun se bi a otete se oya konfo woje busum di onje nyame ndi na den akola na kansem.
Get, how do I say it, that style of music.
You don't like her style of music?
I like the style, but the thing is that I don't usually sing her songs. I hope you understand me. It's complex. It's like when you like this food, but you don't really like to eat this food, or you like this food, but you eat it just once in a while. That makes the food very special for you.
Okay, but do you hear what people say about her?
No.
You don't see any of them?
I'm not a social media type.
You don't care?
I don't hear about them. I'm not allowed to be on social media. I'm not allowed to see it. Like, I'm not allowed to go on Facebook, not allowed to go on TikTok, and sometimes not even allowed to go on Instagram. So I don't get to see them, but if I got to hear, I'll be concerned.
But when you go to school, people don't tell you your mom, there's the...
No one tells me that.
Are they aware your mom is Mzbel?
Yes.
So how do you feel at school? Are you treated in a different way because your mom is Mzbel?
Not really. The teachers have this kind of strict rule of treating every child equally.
So you are not treated differently?
No.
So you don't know anything about your mom? In terms of in the news, certain things that comes up about your mom in the news, you have no idea of any of them?
I'm not allowed to go on social media and see.
You don't watch our local channels?
I'm on the local channels most of the time, but you won't usually even see celebrities on local channels because it's local. Local channels do things like church praises, small cartoons, more of the church praises.
So it's like when you tune to our local TV stations, you see pastors.
Majority of what we see is just pastors.
And you have a problem with it?
I don't have a problem with it because I'm not going to watch it, so it doesn't affect me in any way. But I think who it will affect the most is watchers, because you actually really not get enough information you need to get from television. The news is mostly now also getting in the church, but the news, they don't even say important things anymore. Some of the things they say can be lies.
How is your mom at home like?
She's normal.
Normal as in?
A normal human being.
Adipa, you are a spiritual person. Are you a spiritual person?
Yes.
You are spiritual?
Yes.
Do you see things? Do you see beyond these two eyes?
I can say that I have heard some stuff, seen some stuff.
What have you heard?
Can you hear my grandma just coughing at times?
Your grandma?
Yes.
Where is she?
She's dead.
She's dead. And you can hear your grandma cough.
There was this night I was just going down and I just heard it. So when I came inside and I told mommy I heard that, she quickly just said that it was grandma because there was no one downstairs and she was inside.
So you believe that is your grandma?
Yes.
Did you never met your grandma?
No.
So you've heard her talking before or something?
Yes.
You believe in ghosts? Or ancestors?
I believe in both.
But you don't believe in Jesus Christ?
No, I can't.
You can't believe in Jesus
Even if
Christ?
I see him standing here, I'll ask him so many questions, he can't answer.
Adipa, what? Okay, so let's imagine Jesus Christ appears here. What is some of the things you're going to ask
him? Why didn't you avoid human beings from creating sin? Why are you against sin? Why is hell there for the first place? Why can't you confront them in heaven? Why should hell be there if you have all forgiven? All forgiving should never...
It means you have a lot of questions for God.
The thing is that he's not there, and he won't be there.
Who created you?
My mother. She gave birth to me.
No, Adupa, you didn't get my question very well. Who created you?
I believe through science, human beings were born, not created. And if human beings were created in the first place, I never got to see God as my father or God as my mother. The only person who cared for me is my mother. She buys my clothes, she buys my food, she pays my fees, she does everything. God doesn't do anything for me. And if I'm supposed to stand here and say he has done something for me, I'm supposed to ask. And I say he gave money to my mother. He never came and said my mother should collect the money that he's giving to me.
But it was God who caused people to buy from your mom's pub and restaurants.
But if I go and ask those people and I say, is it God who called them? They will say no. God cannot just call a person through them. If you have the feeling that he's in you, it could be anything else. But everyone just assumes it's him because they have no other reason to think of. If it's just a singular goat meat that's here, and you see the plate is fresh white, you can say that this was the only goat meat on the plate. But if you see oil stains, you can be like, I think there was another goat meat, or 3 or 4 more or 5 goat meat on the plate before I'm taking this goat meat. But there's nothing else there. The people think there's nothing else. It could be a spirit, it could be a ghost, it could be anything. You don't know.
So God, to you, God doesn't exist.
I don't know, but from what I think, makes more sense than what people say.
You think God doesn't exist. There is nothing like God.
When God created humankind, he should have created a world that things were free. Money should have not existed. Now it creates evil. People will do you bad, but they are still up there. And they'll be higher than you. They'll be way higher than you. God doesn't do nothing. There are people who are just so sneaky, they get away with it. But there are people who are just not sneaky and they are like, God did this, God did that. He didn't do anything. The person revealed his own self. What happens in the dark always comes to light.
Adipa, where do you believe after death? Where do we go to?
I believe we go where we want to go to.
Where we want to go to?
If you believe you go to heaven, you go to heaven. You have never seen anyone going to hell before. When a person dies, you don't see their ghost going up. For all you know, the ghost could still be here.
But the Bible says that it's appointed unto man.
But the Bible was written by man, so man could be lying.
Who told? You said the Bible was written by man.
Yes, or God wrote the Bible.
Adipa, I don't know, but the kind of things you are telling me today, I'm really sure.
It makes sense more than the things you hear by a pastor, don't they? Do they? Do they?
Do you have a Bible in your room? You don't have a Bible?
I've never read one before.
In your life?
Nope.
Can you tell me any quotation in the Bible?
I don't know what a quotation is. Because I don't read it. Because it's just a waste of time. Because it's like you're having your phone and as you're watching someone's video, the person is getting more money. So as you're reading the Bible, the person is getting more belief of you.
Hey! Kai me kwa so me fa me last aso am quite at first last year am ko bom pa am didi mu anam kache o so for no se dem no ma nyame this year nyina me start aso na so for no si o matino obom pa hwe anonto yogu ma pempe mu na chese nyina ye de dwane ehwan ye ko up to now me 2 minutes aso le be bia mu abim up to now me kwa aso le bia me 31st next 2 months on me 31st night na chese nyina kwa akwaje ani akwada na kansem o ya de pampa Akodare ni ebusa ni se me pa uchewo ujinyame di. Do you believe in God? Who created you? I said my mom. I said no. Did you really get what I said? I said who created you? I said my mom. I mean break it down. Also when the boy was me mama. Yanga se nya di owo di ni so mama na wo ya mpa wa mfiri duam, wo mfiri ketase, wo mfiri nsuase. Nya mama di na ano di na se he bra ana wo ba ye da bi. Ochim ye. Ti ni so mama na wo. Na emom when the boy ba asase so se ne mama. Tu say nkomo no na emu ya de nipa no oto no ho fa no na nya asem ketwa akwada na ichiremu a wo chirem na gosi say nyame nye faithful nyame na nkasa ode ne ho ode ne wonye faithful nyame nye faithful you can be because wabu nyame ni mtia nso wende nyame nye faithful esanse nyankopon na boy no de ba asase so a ko ma bi ni hia amomma bi nye sikani o ma bi mre amomma bi nso nya ahoto esanse ewiasim ne we hiafo na we sikafo na so hia ni sikani wu a hia ni betumi akomonsam jem sikani betumi akomonsam jem sana e believe e kire ye etino dwu hu bebra wonte ase eto on dey won ji ni se nyame bi won nyame bi nso wo de nyankopon no nye faithful na nyankopon si ha sisi ya na ohu nyankopon a kwahye so bebu se nyankopon no ko bebo na num se efre ni nyankopon o kira kwahye so bebu se nyankopon na ngasa ode ne hu nyankopon obenu ne hu so ogitum so ne nyankopon eto no believe in God or believe in no ankasa ni superstition like to say abosomfo wuye we ne be ye ama fagidie ta bibia che ne be ye ama ba nyankopon na nyankopon ankasa zanta so dwen wa wonte ase ma ne o ye ne enye koso ana wo boye nyina ba wiase na wo expect se bi ni hia se bi mre ankasa nye breketoa ebi su bedi yobo a wo ne ba asase so anu wadi ye dada obre de bre wo hu bi da obi so be brebeda bontin ebeda kwom obi de kwom beda obi de esum beda obi de repo beda no obi enya sika ejina baby club party timi to drink back 500 cedis de che no obi ti wo kwom den fita no pa woni di nyankopon so yesa wa anya de eyo na boy de o se ka bo bibia pepepepepe akola ne se ewiasimu ya wabonefo na eche wasasi so pa he opa shedai se wo ye papa ubewu ntam yudaeli ya wokan se nyankopon pa abonefo asem nyankopon pa abonefo asem na nipa ti wiase di bone edi ni nyonko bone o akola ne kasai comfort black o kasai ebusan senti bible quotation bo se bible no nipa da sani na tena o twere nyankopon na firu so be twere bible nto no to bible no read bida. What is my you be quotation ba because quotation in patro minim quotation bia wasase so because me read the bible ma brabo mu da 10 years ni me be wiase me read the bible da akwada na kansam wo de yakwana ko hwe video no akwada na kansam papa ye busan senti ne maame ote ne maame ho asem because na say Mzbel ho nsam be ba ye ana Mzbel ye se na ote bi o se da bi ne maame ma ne kwan wa no nko social media say Instagram, Facebook, then the boy celebrity wa wona ne ba kuta phone no ememi ha no ememi ha no ohwe de o se da bi ne mame man ne sa kwan no ade busa senti so ko school a aye one ne friends no ananso mo treat ni say we celebrity ba o se da bi se benku ni nkruma ne be cha ma the whole class a che benku ni nkruma na ama se wele 11 and we obi ade so de wele 11 be wele 1 be man nya afide ko che ni wele 3 san so celebrity ba amuchiti obia equal ono wakankwala no hyenkwala ni mu bi tada kro dwen wo bisa nya mam na celebrity na asa na etene school wa na akwa ehu kula cause wo mam ye celebrity sika ni bi ono te abrochi ogba ne brand so na sponsor school oh the fact some mam ye celebrity doesn't mean say school no ato etiebusian fa akwada ne kasaje akwada de pa o kasaje santa utimi dwuna ho utimi yeso dwin bebre ko deep so abebodam akwada ki 10 years wo baga sane maame na de nsem anyina ahye na no maame akwada no me ne make sisi ne mo ahe no betumi afade ato ne tirim na wa beka wa say obi antie he doesn't believe in God. Christians be kwa sorry they will go to church pray ombebe fia bedakom ombe to tight ombe to offering ye so seed ye si asole dan ye bompa ye bo afode amanyame ye momfa bode bra momfa wemra okofio ne mma ne yini kunu ne mabedi gari no de bode apem ahyehyɛ to say bi kura ya kokɔ no de agu ayi bo mu de ayi enwere fita kata so e de akoma sofo ne sofo mame so omundi no ne mma ne kuru bedi gari wo fie all because me ibo afode ba yi to abodo gu nsuo ne da twonsa be kana da twonsa nka na stu gu su di gari abodo be na unim sa odi nsuo wo de brodo kura to nsuo ma yefo untumi mfa biem enti sa to abodo gu nsuo ne da twonsa be kana abodo be na to gu nsuo ne a obetumi asa akɔfa ne back akabaka so pekasa nya kasa na nipa pe o akwada na sem no kan ni se wo tena se ayabadwen ba no wadwen se bi wadwen asem ni hu ye a obosa akwada no osu a ba bibi wani mu musa mo twan mame da pe tre ne mame ayese ana ne mame na ngasa so ye nipa bi a on kasa bebre obekasa ji asem na ahye no so abro ne so afero so aba bontia abekasa Mzbel say on na ma ne ba ne kasa say akwada ben ye mpanifo kura kasa ben ye beka obeto itrim oso ni oto otumi hu na nyina honhom mo wala tena se na tumi ba na obebo wa me ba so otumi hu na no otumi tin na ne e wodayem etu tie akwada de pa e comfort black de o Kenya utu sa akwada no bibi papa bi wani mu. It's hard time you forget about this Bible issue na said that so for man come de you can say sorry ma obi anka say nyame ni wo nyame wo ho heaven wo ho but your question is say adentira nyankopon agba hiafo na esikafo pa efa peti kwan bi so agi hiafo nsam sika onyankopon wo so Agopo me kasa na man kasa Yesu afacha me nemu asem wo na adwen wo de ko akira ya na emu orem sofo da ka mu ne fo de he ne fo ise gbobrobo da ka mu mache so je ne ho awonje na so ba betumi anante fitika so a de call Liberia camp ne na se propro na se nkonkone ne na se mfuturo okwa asori no se wi awasa nante aba sofo betwa mami Grace nyambo Sunday wa na sofo de ne ka atwam na ne matete akire na sofo mami te front na mami ne mma ne namfo no mo like on te Ghana for ya see ye nyina ye kwa asori ni bi ye nyina dinyame di we know say Nyankopon ho but you see the master ti gunsa ko me see am me so me traditionalist me passing gidigidi nya afna ko fa tight bra ko to correction 31st na me kwa so ko da nyame ase so abo me ho ba man afa na nyina akwa pra beto me but it's the hard time I suffer the moment say the omo ye na nye oh me ma fe 50 million mo fan to asole sika mo fan nya asole dan mo fan to offering bo mo fan to altar mo fan kan altar na nipa no ma 50 million Nyankopon na ka makoma no akofie akosu Nyankopon ka wakoma se beba so dem beto correction de kofie kosu ko kan ese na wo na ka seti anyame adwuma na ka seti anyame adwuma no one is talking against anyame adwuma what to mean nyame so what to say osum nyame the person is serving nyame osum nyame as a Christopher nkwa na so hweto o me as Christo ni dia we dey so hwe beto en so hwe ben omo so bosom abosom fo akasie ya omo ne nam wiase mu en so hwe ne ba na so nya bebre obu ansa na so hwe ne beba na yi achensa di we bantesia no kwan Christo ni betimi atena ho aba so hwe kro na beto no se nyame anya we de nyame di hinta nyame di be hintaw traditionalist obu abekọ de bio ye bibiduro nom enya bibiduro de bio de bibi ye ne ho for people to see say obo ne ho ban hu na person ne bone kwat me Bible ye de Bible akekere ye hu ne ye duku ebu akwa ne duku kura Bible hyem ne nyina nse nyame babo ne ho ban bi anga se nyame Nyankopon na hwe obi ya so buza won se wo kwa asole ene obi obeso mboso mu nyina mu wu na so ko bonsam jema fa so be na obenya wa wo de ne so adentina fa de we nka se fa de ne to nchen adentina wunya abotre ma wo de no wo de nyame dwa yaso nyame aye sei nyame aye se nyame aye bio na o ka ni sei beto nkuto beto ayi se de nyame din nyame din ni nyame asole dan kura bie store ye de bie provision store wa sole dan mo ni oduru aye obe de ton biscuit ni we aye tonton ayi abula munsuo ni ye ka ni sei red oil ni blue oil ni ayi nkuto ni handkerchief na ye ton ade abosom bega yi konfo bega to se fabra o ebi ato odwan fita fa bo afode koso mo hwa mo angasa Bible nkratum se Nyankopon kra ma Abraham to odwan fita ebo afode de man o ebi afa bibi se kitwa bi se to bibi se wangasa fa ko yisu faska se bra me fanto we ma me fanto besi me fanto we fa ma na fa ko ye ho wangasa fa ko yisu efe wangasa na ko yisu Havifte gana beto nyame nkuto fa havifte gana beto nyame asole dan fa beto sticker fa ko bo ade ho be ye na still what sticker e dia bo piota ye kan se konko ho a wo ton na wo na se futuro wo chan yi ye kan se mo mutu yanwa ka ye mutu yanwen wo na se futuro papa wo na se nyent wo na nti nyina papa so nyame sticker e bo ade ho a ti Nyankopon tumi mie kwa mi ma so se bi betumi abie store na watena no oh wa kola wi akase obi sofu ko tele wi akase ana kola do he is possessed ama honhom bi hyenimu ana yi han ana ni fia before ya ana so for one so fia before ye munya akora no onwe nu akora de ode ba wiase na so eye wisdom enyansa for that 10 years to meet na wiase mu dwense Nyankopon no kro no ne hwan na ne Nyankopon sie ne ya ko busansa de nti na abo ehia na abo sikani nipa bi wo ya wo no we hia da o ade ye fe ni hia the person knows some before but ni ya wo bi na but this time no kasa kwala kitikiti wo ya wo na fitia no pa woni di ye o hyane maame achi Nyankopon wo so prayer sa wa anya ade eti akwada de pa ye komfo black nsama waka nyina no de to me akwada na kanyansasem or a very wise person or a very wise boy mane mama din da sense na mama da pa ba bregana akwada be na ti se mo azali be akwada be da timi aba bonten kra abeka asem a wo de se bi se nyanyansasem kra asem eto akomamne to edrubu se den na be mpanifo no ma fa ho ko na wa sei na wa bebre na minimu na dadadada na wa sei na akofa we na amwa na akofa we na amwa na ato na akofa we na amwa wo saa na oto na afe na ba na afe na so na afe na ba na oto na akwada kitwa 10 years so started generative wisdom e dia ma we bi so bebre na amfa bebre na beka say one he is possessed, two ne ma me ya bosomsem ne ma me na kire na bosomsem ana three akwada ne akwada bone oda ase opena de na mom no nyansa bi woni tirim ode bone bra abusia aha authentic trend me subscribe share na like it na fa ma me dia ne ya ma de pena doko damasi